Up next we have Mike Scott. Mike Scott is a scholar and he's all the way live.
Mike Scott is in the building.
You gotta listen out for Mike Scott. He'll be featured along with one of his other colleagues, Mr. Christopher K.P. Brown, November 17th, as a matter of fact. So that's Mercer Homecoming Week. We'll be over at the Jazzplex, and that'll be sentimental because Mercer packs the house. For real, they support. So let's give it up for Mike Scott so you get a taste.
Alright, so YO always fussing me every time I get on stage and I don't post the website. www.mikescottthepoet.com. Like she said, we got some things coming up in the works. Not just to feature down with KP, but we're doing some traveling, man. We're in Georgia. I think we'll be down in Albany next week, Millersville the week after that, Statesboro the week after that. So we got a lot of things going on. You can hit the website up and see footage from those performances, catch dates from those performances, see, if you can catch anything. We just would appreciate your support. So I'm gonna do this piece. Before there was poetry. Before there was poetry, our history existed within a deeply rooted connection to our ancestry, a bloodline of warriors, deemed rulers of all earth beneath their feet. Before we were slaves, we were kings. We were powerful. Perfectly in tune with every rhythm of life, our song-like songs would sing to the beat of African drums, shot clear across the barriers of time to be heard by every future generation. Before there was poetry, before even I existed, it was already predestined that the same rhythm it beat within me. I am the motion of African dance on a Sunday in Congo Square. The beaten, bruised, and bleeding back of a misbehaved slave. I am the illuminating path of the freedom trains riding the underground railroads, the truth only found in textbooks, never surfaced or spoken of. The same truth that niggas still living a blissful ignorance run from. Lost poets seek me for understanding. My ink pen and bleed scripture, only moving when inspired to, and I am the inspiration. A modern day Monet, painting the most beautiful illustrations on life's even most undesirable canvases. But don't stand too close or you won't get the bigger picture, that you are only a smaller player in this game of life like chess, and I, a king, was sent here with the sole purpose and mission to keep your egos in check. So I check like the minstrel show, blackface wearing sambos that second job whenever masters say go. Check like rear view mirrors in front of blue and white flashing lights, praying not to be a victim of another hate crime. Check like 41 shots to the chest after reaching around their back pocket to present wallet for identifications. Check. And yes, I am another black poet writing another poem about poetry as it relates to a black struggle. But you gotta understand, for me, true life ain't depicted on no reality TV show. So I can only write what I see in life. I can only write what I know in life. I can only write so that you can see that in life, even before there was poetry, there was poetry. And it even existed in the palm of the right hand, shaking for a deal that would seal the fate of an entire race of people whose cause and effects would stretch well past 400 years of struggle, piercing their sides and inside, killing all hope that was left. So I swore to myself, even in my last breath, I would stretch this message as far as I could run. With no air left in my lungs, I would still sing songs of freedom to the beat of African drums with my head held high, sacrificed right next to the son of my father, knowing that even after me there is still work to be done. So check, I'ma still write and I'ma still fight for Haiti. I'ma still write and I'ma still fight for Katrina. I'ma still fight and I'ma still write for 9/11. But even after me, even after I no longer walk the surfaces of this earth, just like life, passion, and purpose, poetry. Yes. Poetry will always exist. Thank you. Yes, sir.
As an artist, you have to brand yourself. You have to practice with it or get some professional who can do it. So if you have a website, if you have a Facebook fan page, if you have a MySpace page, whatever's out there now, you gotta be on it in order to get recognized. You can get worldwide just from sitting at home, drinking your coffee, sipping on some lemonade, whatever. If you don't know, you better find out. Okay, up next, before I bring these people up, I'm gonna give a little spill, just a little taste. This particular piece it's a couple of pieces, so let me just do it like this. Big lips, broad noses, wide hips, curved butts, coarse hair, skin of color. We are beautiful. I love my skin, I love my race, but oftentimes I get caught up in the European pace, like straightening my hair, defining my nose, wearing polos, on it goes. But actually these clothes seem to look pretty good, and I take heed in my heritage as I should. And I dress with blackness, most definitely with soul. I'm only doing what I've been told by older black women, older black men, but I don't stop right there. No, I would not dare. I learned the ways of the blacks and the whites so that I will have no fear. They do not scare me or intimidate me, but they do oppress me. Oppress my intelligence, oppress my looks, oppress my blackness. There's only one day. Time split up into eras and ages, years and decades, seconds and hours for us to obtain power. When it's night, day goes out of sight, but it still exists. Thoughts and ideas are power, and once put into the air and followed through can become true. Remember that theory about year 2000, world coming to an end? Best believe if there's an end, there's also a time to begin. Get my drift, take your reign, demand your claim. Revelations enough temptations like computers programmed, but I'll be damned. I wonder if you feel me. Now, nourishing this temple, best believe that will be done, but taking care of self is a job that's half won. We burst into being butt naked without one material thing. Think about it like that, and the growth the spirits will bring. All the physical harm that can be done to this flesh, forget all the job and let's mesh our brains. Women love is not attained by the hard and hanging thing that swings, and the same for men when diving in the limbs that open like greater than or less than signs. Are you savvy what I'm portraying? Reading my mind? Stop wasting my time and let's build. Fulfill the needs of all our seeds. Doesn't matter your beauty rate. Let's wipe the slate. Allow our minds to masturbate. Let us collate. I wonder if y'all feel me. Couple of announcements. If you're into, if you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, and a lot of you are entrepreneurs trying to sell your product and yourselves or your service or whatever, we have a business mixer, a chat and shoot business mixer going on at the Galleria Conference Centers and office suites in Warner Robins. This Thursday will be at 308 North Davis Drive, and it's across the street from Zaxby's. The main thing is to get you in these different places so that you can know about the facilities and rent them, and then another main point is to build together and share trade secrets and things that aren't really put out there. So each week we have someone to share some industry or trade secrets or financial secrets to help you keep going in your business. So that's every Thursday, Chat and Chew Business Mixer in Warner Robins. Then you know we'll be at Poetic Peace at the Jazzplex next Wednesday. Are there any other announcements before we go ahead and go into this feature segment? Anybody else? We got Foot Right, and he's a showcase for unsigned talent. You can Google him and look him up. He's getting footage tonight, and you get with him one-on-one, so you can see about how to get yourself out there with YouTube and with his Facebook fan page and with any other tactics he's using right now, okay? No more announcements? Okay, without any more announcements, we have Big Boo and Butch Loke coming to the stage. They're gonna open for John Shay and give you a little taste. We got a little diversity going on here in Poetic Peace tonight, and it's all good. Let's give it up for Butch Loke and Big Boo. Or you just gonna do one with him, Big Boo? Okay, so Butch Loke, then he'll bring his homeboy up to the stage. That's what's up.